Hi, Aries. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading for my Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cross watchers are welcome in any of my readings. If you feel drawn to the title, just jump in. There's probably a message there for you. But for my Aries, today I'm going to ask Spirit what you don't see coming. Maybe there's a surprise that's in store for you in your love life. Maybe something about a connection that you're in already is going to change. So what you don't see coming, I do have some initials today. I also have some charms. So we'll be doing some charms. And let's see what Spirit has. Spirit, I ask that you guide me. I am listening for you now. I have a butterfly, beautiful transformation, right? Transformation in love, evolving connections. Ooh, I like that. Even this feeling of we're going through a transformation. Sometimes we change together. Sometimes we start out as one thing and it turns into something else. That feels like something I want to go with for a second, because I don't necessarily feel like we started out thinking we were going to be in love or that this is the person I'm going to end up with. It's almost like we were in a totally different type of relationship before we were romantic. Could be working together, could have been neighbors, could have been they were married to somebody you knew or were friends with, and now they're not married to that person anymore, and you're not married to somebody anymore. It almost feels like we knew each other at a different time and place, but we had nothing to do with each other romantically. So it doesn't feel like it's not a reconciliation. It's a transition is how I feel with that butterfly. Okay, that's how I got there. I have a ring, commitment, promises. I'm going to say that promises will be made and kept. It's one thing to make promises. It's another thing to keep promises. Promises will be kept. So whatever this person says, I want you to trust. I'm going to say it that way. I have a heart. I'm giving you my heart, pure heart. So the person who isn't holding back, the person who they say something and they mean it is how it's coming into me. I could stop this reading right now and say, wow, it feels good already. Bottom of the deck, I have a peacock. All right, so somebody who has pride, beauty, self-confidence. So this person probably isn't somebody who hems and haws over a decision. I feel like they make up their mind, they know what they want, and they probably have made up their mind they want to be with you. So if this hasn't come into your life yet, we'll use it to manifest, and at the end of the reading, we will put it out into the universe together. Spirit, please share with me. I'm really excited about the promises will be kept. I think that's beautiful because so many people have broken promises, and I feel like that really hurts, that broken promise. I have an 8 of Cups. I have an Empress. I have a 2 of Swords. Somebody's made a decision. They could have walked away from something else in order to be with you. They could have come back into your life because the timing is right. Maybe the first time we weren't available or the circumstances were different, but different time, different place, different energy. And I have a 3 of Swords. So I do feel like there is a sense of, I'm going to say on both sides that, I guess we could compare notes, so to speak. We both have gone through ending relationships. You can say that about anybody. But one of you, I feel like, is made up their mind to either walk away from what they thought that they wanted or what they were holding on to. And it doesn't even mean it's a third party. It could be just one of those relationships that it just lingers and it doesn't really have any substance to it. And you have to say it's not going anywhere after a while. So they could have been in something like that. Like, it's just somebody, I mean, somebody in my life that we do stuff together, but it's not a commitment. Yeah, they're saying they want to be with you. Four of Wands. Four of Wands and Temperance. So they feel comfortable with you. They feel at peace with you. They feel more balanced with you. You balance each other, a little bit of a yin and a yang energy there. But I have a celebration coming. I have a, whether it's they choose you, they choose to be with you. But I will say a celebration. I will say you're going to be happy. I think that Four of Wands is a Justice card at the bottom of my deck. So somebody who wants a commitment in the future, that you could see yourself being with this person and they choose you. So that feels really good. Spirit, please share with me any loving messages. What are the loving messages that you have for us today? You didn't deserve the mistreatment, and I'm sorry. Okay. Did they say and do something at a different time and place? There's a little bit of a feeling of, I'm not ready for you. Maybe there was a gap between when we reconnected, something ends, and then we reconnect again. It was almost a sense of, I'm not ready for you. And them saying, don't push me, or I can't start anything with you right now. I'm not ready. And maybe you both decided that no, somebody has to get a divorce first, or somebody has to move out of a house before we start something. Maybe that we needed more boundaries around, what are the rules in being in a relationship. I have abandonment issues. I don't want to be left behind. I can't stop thinking about you. They did just use the word wild to me. I'm going to say it was almost like a wild ride. It was almost a feeling of, you're driving me crazy, feeling that I haven't felt this way in a long time. My head is spinning with all these options. My body is saying one thing. My mind is saying, oh boy, I better be careful, something like that. I feel the burn of passion. You're driving me crazy. They're going to make the right choice, Spirit just said. I feel like some of you are waiting for them to make a choice, and that you just want to know that they need time. They just said, you just want to know that at the end of the day, they're going to choose you. I want to talk to you, but I don't know what to say. So maybe they're trying to just, it's almost like a temptation. I just can't be with you right now. I have to finish over here. I have to say no to you, even though you're driving me crazy. It's sometimes people come into our lives. I was choking. I had to take a sip of water. Sometimes people come into our lives and the timing isn't perfect, but the person is perfect. And that's a little bit of what I'm feeling right now. So can I call it a situationship? Probably. But I feel like both of us don't want to be in a third party situation. Like, that's not going to help anything. So somebody has to make a choice, and they're not happy now. They're not happy with where they've been. Otherwise, they wouldn't even be thinking about you or wanting to be with you. They haven't been happy for a long time, Spirit is saying. So you already know that about them. Spirit, please share with me any initials, first initials, last initials. I have a letter C, an O, the letter T, F, an H today, A, L, S, M, P, another M, another M, V, get a couple more, N, and I have an X. All right, so those are just a handful of clues. And I know my charms have some letters as well, so maybe we'll get some additional letters. Let's see what else they want you to know about this connection. Something about the timing, something about the choosing. I have a twin flame, running and chasing. Did you find a twin flame when you least expected it to come into your life? Now, it's interesting because the fact that I felt that you had been connected earlier on your paths, that is always not always, but a trait with twin flames, that sometimes we cross paths multiple times in our lives, but it's not necessarily in a romantic way. It could be somebody you went to high school with, somebody you grew up with in the neighborhood, somebody that you used to work with years ago, friend, somebody's brother that you knew. So sometimes we cross paths and we recognize each other, but we're not ready for each other. So it could be a twin flame finding you at this stage. I have a commitment. There's the promises again. Promises will be kept, planning, future plans. So I feel like once this connection is together, we'll stay together. It's just a very difficult start, unfortunately. You know, we just have to get through something. Spirit, please share with me. I have a love offer. This love wins. They want to take it to the next level. So they do choose you. That I feel like once you know that, you're going to be fine. I feel like you just will be like, I just need to know that everything's going to be okay. We're going to be together, and they choose you. So I am feeling that with this future plans and future promises. I have, it's a messy situation. It's complicated. It's messy. So can we clean up a mess? Yes, but somebody has to step forward and clean up their side of the street and just, you know, make some things happen in order to be together. Spirit, please share with me. I have a King of Wands. I have a Moon. I have a Three of Pentacles. And I have a Tower. There's the cleaning up their side of the street. And also this feeling of your intuition being a big part of this, that you probably feel it in your soul. You probably are sensing that I'm supposed to be with this person. So you're not going to let go. And that's probably a good thing to listen to in this particular case. I do feel like this person has a lot to offer. I do feel like this is probably the whole package. You have a lot to offer. They have a lot to offer. And I do feel like you guys ultimately will make a good team. But I feel that your intuition is telling you, I feel you in my soul, is what they said. So I do want you to listen to that. Bottom of the deck, I have a Seven of Swords. So that just came into me as some fear. That, are they telling me the truth? Are their intentions true? Are they being completely honest? Well, let's get an answer on that. Okay. So, Spirit, can I have some clarifying cards on that question? Are their intentions true? I have a Magician. And I have a Page of Cups. Yeah, they have feelings. And I feel like they're trying to just figure it out with that Magician. I feel like they just are going to have a lot of balls juggling. They've got a lot of decisions to make. Spirit just said they're life-changing decisions for both of you. But I do feel like that Magician can make it happen. And I do like the newness of the page. I do like the new love, the kind of innocence of it all. So I'm going to say yes, their intentions are true. Their intentions are pure with that page. I don't think a Page of Cups has it in them to lie. I just don't feel that way. All right, let's see. Let's see what sign they may be. I have a Gemini, curiosity. I like the butterflies, that transition I felt right in the beginning. I have a Leo, self-confidence. I have a Libra. I have a Capricorn. And I have an Aries again. Okay. So we could have another Aries or a Moon Aries, rising Aries. So, all right, let's see. Anything else about this connection that I want to know? I have a mature woman. Okay. I'm just going to say, I don't know if I like the word mature. I think I'm a mature woman. But how about I know what I want at this stage of my life? And if you don't want me and you can't make a decision, and I'm going to live in some kind of, what was that card? That was like that messy situation. You'll decide to walk away, is how I feel. That this mature woman would decide to walk away. I have a true gem. There's the feeling that I keep getting. This promises they will keep. I feel like there's a diamond in the future. There's a commitment, whether it's a legal contract or we're engaged. We always have a ring, but I have a young male. So we could have an age difference. Maybe somebody's a little bit younger. I have work. I feel like work is important to both of us. We could have two people that are dedicated. They do value you. They do see you as making a good team. You could be very synergistic with your careers or the paths that you're on, something like that. Let's get a couple more of these. I have a dating. I want to date you. Also, I feel like I want to be out in the open. I can't be with you unless I'm, divorced. I can't be with you unless I'm moved out of the house and I'm legally separated. So I'm not going to run around. I'm not going to hide. I want to be able to go in public and sit at a restaurant and not feel like I'm doing anything bad. So there's a sense of, I guess, doing the right thing. I have children. Children could be involved on either side. We could have children, innocent children. And I have distance. I have a long distance. So there could be a little bit of distance between us. That might be good. Maybe it's maybe it's helping, that temptation that we are having, we have a little space between us. So we are trying to act like adults. So we're not, doing something that we'll regret. But let's get some charms. I have a whole new bowl of charms today. I'm really excited. I haven't even used these yet. So you guys get the first look. And we're going to see. So I have a big bowl of charms. I'm going to get a scoop of charms. I don't even have to stir them because I've never even used them before. So let's see what comes out. And I'm going to zoom in. Okay. So the first thing that jumped out at me, it's right here on the top, is a diamond. Look at this. So I feel like we've got a commitment. We have a promise of love, but a promise of love that will be kept. Okay, I like the headset. The headset's coming into me a little bit more, likes to listen to music, or could have a job where they could work at home and they have to be on a headset, or it's more comfortable, it's easier, like on Zoom or something like that. So the headset could be a big part of their life. They're just kind of using it as a tool, or it could be a part of your life. I have a Pisces. I have some letters. I have the letter Z. Put that up here. Letter Z. This is a letter too. I just have to flip it over. I can get it. Okay, then M, a lot of M's. A lot of M's in this reading today. Let's see. I have a cross. So I have spirituality is important. Could be Christian. I have a pink flower, a lot of pink. Okay. Pink disco ball. All right, I'm going to go with this music and this disco ball. It could be a person who loves to, not necessarily disco, although I love disco. I'm kind of like a flashback person. But somebody who loves to listen to classics or period music, the 80s, the 90s, 70s, and maybe they've got like a period, that they like more than anything. That's why I feel like that disco ball's kind of putting me into like a timeline. I don't know whether that you're listening to disco, they listen to disco, but it came into me more like if I'm on Sirius, I'm going to put on like the 80s, I'm going to put on the 90s, I'm going to, something like that. I'm going to put on like a period, I guess, a time frame. All right, let's see. This looks like a birdhouse. All right, I think that's a birdhouse. All right, I'm going to come back to that for a second. And I have a wing, an angel wing. I'm going to put those together for a second. And also this cross for some reason. So it's almost a feeling of because of you, you set me free and I've awakened. So somebody who could have been raised in a religion, but really didn't have any kind of spiritual awakening until they were older. And when they fell in love and they were grateful for the love that they had. And I guess they had more of appreciation for their own spirituality and their own connections. So I feel like maybe this connection opens you up. I'm going to put the butterfly with that too, because we have this transformation happening within you and this couple, this person. I have a bottle of gin. It says gin. So we could have a gin drinker. I'm going to go for vodka. I'm going to go for vodka. Gin is gin and tonics. Okay, maybe they're a gin and tonic drinker. Let's see. What is this? This is a kangaroo. Australia. I want to go to Australia. I've always wanted to go to Australia. A little bit of the other side of the world energy also, that not that they live on the other side of the world, but I want to travel to the other side of the world. I want to see, I want to try 11:11 on the clock when I'm recording this morning. So we'll take that also. Thank you, Spirit. I want to travel to places that I can't even imagine. They're on the other side of the world. So like totally different. cultures, you know, you feel like you are in a different world. So I feel like that's important to both of you. What is this? Sunglasses. I think they're sunglasses. I'm going to go with sunglasses or binoculars. I'm going to say they almost look like binoculars. I see you. I'm going to put that with my kangaroo. That feels like a travel. Even if they're sunglasses, I feel like I'm going somewhere where it's bright, it's sunny. I could have binoculars that I'm going to see animals or wildlife, or, you know, I'm constantly looking for things, something like that. All right, so I have a mirror. I'm going to go back to we mirror each other, possibly a twin flame. I'm going to say it that way. I have a unicorn. I have a pink flower. I have a present. What's this one? Is this another present? Do I have two presents? Yeah, I have two presents and a big bow. How about we're just a gift to each other? You know, we're celebrating a gift to each other, and it's beautiful. And then you throw in that unicorn, and this is magical. You could even say that to each other, that this is amazing. I have never felt this way before. Or I know that this person, where is it? When they make a promise, they're going to keep it. So this is somebody who keeps their promises. So I would look forward to that. I think that that's going to be magical. Okay, so those are my charms. I'm excited about my new charms. They're very pretty. I like the pinks. They're fun. And let's see what the final messages are. Let's see what some love messages are, what it is that Spirit wants you to know. Spirit, final messages. So I do feel like we've got to get through something until this celebration happens. We could be a little messy, but follow your heart, do the right thing. They had said, you are my total world. I feel like we just need confirmation that we're supposed to be together. And I think Spirit's giving us a lot of confirmation today. I've been thinking about the last time I saw you. A little bit of I still feel blown away. I still can't get you out of my mind. My emotions for you have always been intense. I feel like you guys have crossed paths. They always had a thing for you. They always had a crush on you. They were always attracted to you, but you were with someone else. They were with someone else. I want to reach out to you. A little bit of I'm holding back right now to make up my mind, but I always want to talk to you. I always want to hear your voice, but maybe we've decided that, you know what, until something is decided, maybe we shouldn't be talking. So it could be a little bit of a temporary break just to figure out all of our feelings. One more, please, Spirit. I can feel your presence even though we are apart. So I do feel like it's some kind of separation, just so that we can make some clear decisions individually. So that feels like until we know that we want to be together. But right now I feel like somebody's got to make up their mind. And I am going to say at the end of the day, I'm going to say they choose you. And it's just that in between limbo time that I feel like I'm struggling with. So hang in there. And if it's meant to be, it will be. So let's put this out into the universe. I want to thank Spirit for these messages today. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Claim it, own it. It's yours in the comments below. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, I'll put my website link below, KathyMamolen.psychicmedium.com. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you all again in another Love Messages real soon.